If you've played Valorant ranked on the Mumbai servers, you already know the feeling. एक round घुसते हैं, suddenly it's chaos. Someone's raging, somebody's silent, and the whole lobby's mood nosedives. But here's the thing, most of the toxicity isn't personal. It's predictable. हम लोग हर मैच घुसते हैं ये जान के कि ये टॉक्सिक होने वाला है. ये टॉक्सिसिटी क्यों होता है ये मैंने प्रीवियस वीडियो में अपने कवर किया था. It's built from 3 simple ingredients. एक होता है ranked pressure, second होता है language barriers, and the feeling that everyone else is toxic, so why not me? In this video, we will break down why Indian Valorant feels this way using real player comments from our community discussion and how you can actually reduce tilt instead of with idealism and being nice, but with some strategy and structure. Let's start with the poll I ran last week. The question was simple. What's the number one reason Valorant India feels so toxic? So every day मुझे उस Reddit thread पे एक करके reply आता गया, which was extremely real and human and very honest. One player said, honestly, most of my teammates are chill. I'm just 1 in 10 games where someone goes off and I mute and move on. That already tells us something important. Toxicity is not constant. It collects more and becomes bigger when pressure or ego increase. Another player said, it's pistol rounds that decide how toxic the game will be. If एक round खराब होता है, सब लोग give up कर देते हैं. Now that's a very key insight. Early emotional tone predicts team behavior. अगर आपका mood पहले से खराब रहता है, तो आप हारोगे, आप खुश रहते हैं और सब हंसी मजाक करते हैं, मैच का आउटकम मोस्टली अच्छा ही जाता है. What this shows is the tilt on Mumbai servers isn't because everyone is bad or evil. It's because pressure है, silence है और कोई rules clear नहीं है जो confusion create कर देती है. Pressure and ego are the first layer in this ranked friction. When ranks and RR become your identity, कि ये bronze का player है, इसे कुछ नहीं आता, that's when small mistakes अगर करते हैं कोई भी, it feels like personal failure. People start protecting their ego instead of improving teamwork and forget about improving their own gameplay. So that's why you will often see top fraggers गुस्सा होते हैं या फिर they get angry that they're performing well individually. Why not everybody else? Another commenter said that every game there is one top fragger abusing teammates, even in unrated. And I personally have seen this in spike rushes as well. Bye bye noobs, GG noobs बोल के लोग चले जाते हैं. And then language friction makes it worse. Many lobbies mix Hindi, English, Tamil, Malayalam. Tone is lost in translation. A normal line like smoke karo can sound very rude if it's said very sharply. A lot of players, especially women or shy players, stay muted because it's safer, but that also breaks the loop of positive communication. As one player wrote, sometimes I don't play well, but randoms start abusing. But it's not about the play, it's about the venting. That's where structure and proactive tone setting can make a real difference. एक प्लेयर है 12 बजे के बाद गेम स्टार्ट करो. I SoloQ, I play late at night and never face toxic people. It's good. Another player confirmed कि post midnight matches feel relaxed, maybe because players are older or playing after work. Now that's an actual behavioral pattern. Lower stress times equals shanti wala counts. Another commenter mapped toxicity by rank. Very analytically they put it that iron to silver is toxic but limited. Gold to low plat is living hell. Ascendant and diamond वाले lobbies बहुत chill रहते हैं. That matches Riot's own data from other regions. Mid ranks tend to be the most volatile. Players know enough कि वो लोग opinion तैयार कर लेते हैं अपना, but not enough कि वो लोग अच्छे से खेल सके सबके साथ. So the next time you think that Mumbai server is the problem, दिमाग में ये रखना कि rank में एक behavior layer आता है. And this behavior layer is not because of geography or language. It is something that हम लोग actively change कर सकते हैं. This is what the research says and Riot's systems also show. League of Legends study show toxicity spikes when competition rises and rules are unclear. Exactly what we see here. Riot's newer systems can scan text and even voice in real time. They can auto-mute hate speech or flag voice abuse for review. It is not perfect. I know it is in English, but it's better than ever and your reports still matter. Every report helps train those systems, especially in new regions where languages are so diversified like the APAC region. All kinds of servers are playing. Every report helps those systems to understand. Maybe down the line we will see those toxic words being banned as well and auto-mute hate speech come in those places. In short, if you want to play in better lobbies, you cannot skip the report because the AI is literally learning from it every match. So what do immortal and pro players do differently? At higher ranks, toxicity does not disappear. It just has less room to breathe. And with less room to breathe, pro and immortal communication have a strict pattern. Location बताना है, number बताना बताना है, काम क्या है बताना है, प्लान बताना है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, लोकेशन गराज में 2 नंबर, मैंने 3 एनिमी देखे मेरे सामने, यहाँ पे आ जाओ, और यहाँ पे बस एक लर्कर है, मत आओ, होल्ड पोजीशन। यूटिलिटी, क्या काम कर रहे हो इससे, यू हैव टू सेव योर स्टन, पोस्ट प्लांट के लिए स्टन रखना। प्लान और एक्शन, अभी हम लोग साइड ए जा रहे हैं, हार्ड रश, तीसरे राउंड से हम लोग होल्ड करेंगे फॉर 2 राउंड, देन सडनली हम लोग बी पे फिर से हार्ड रश करेंगे। इसमें कोई एडजेक्टिव नहीं है, कोई इमोशन नहीं है, ये सिंपल क्लियर कट इन्फॉर्मेशन है। ऑफन पीपल फॉलो दिस वन अनरिटन रूल कि जिसके पास सबसे क्लियर इंस्ट्रक्शन होगा वो लीड कर सकता है, वो आईजीएल बन सकता है। These simple habits prevent the small spirals that ruin ranked games. The point is not to sound like a pro in the game. You want to win the match, not be the one with the most kills, because even with the most kills doesn't mean you will win or have higher ranks. It's important to remove this unnecessary emotion from communication. आप गेम खेलने आए हो, बस गेम खेलो, focus on that, बाकी सब भाड़ में जाए। And if you are a working person of say 30 years like me, आप दिन में काम करते हो, शाम तक आपका टाइम थोड़ा सा फ्री होता है, अब मिडनाइट के बाद 2-3 घंटे आप 2-3 मैच खेल सके। नाउ देयर इज अ वे यू कैन सोलो क्यू प्रॉपर्ली सो दैट आपका वो 2-3 मैच काउंट हो, आपका 2-3 मैच डजंट गो इन वेस्ट बाय जस्ट स्टेइंग क्वाइट एंड लूजिंग और जस्ट फाइटिंग विद समबडी एंड गोइंग टू स्लीप आफ्टर एन एंगर मूड। सो ट्राई दिस टूल किट, क्योंकि सोलो क्यू इज द वर्स्ट एनवायरनमेंट फॉर इमोशनल स्टेबिलिटी। बिफोर द फर्स्ट राउंड इवन स्टार्ट्स इज फॉलो द 30-second lobby setup rule. Good luck, have fun everybody, in all chat टाइप करके आप लिख दो। And to your teammates in the first round say, I will be doing entry at A, मेरे को यूटिलिटी का ये सपोर्ट चाहिए, can you come with me? Saying good luck, have fun immediately tension lower कर देता है। Secondly, ये आपको थोड़ा सा स्ट्रक्चर देता है, आपने एक रोल क्लेम कर लिया कि मैं इन्फॉर्मेशन दे रहा हूँ, आप इनवाइट भी कर रहे हो कि hey who will come and support me, और एक नॉर्मल टोन में भी आप बोल रहे हो बिफोर एनी झगड़ा begins. So there is less room for any argument. In psychological terms, it anchors expectations. Friendly tone है तो कोऑपरेटिव होगा माइंडसेट, एंड देन काम होगा पहला 3 राउंड एटलीस्ट। अगर एक प्लेयर भी अपना काम शांति से करना स्टार्ट करे एंड लेस आर्ग्यू करे, यू विल बी एबल टू रिकवर फास्टर आफ्टर द पिस्टल राउंड लॉसेस। सेकंड रूल आई वुड से इज पिंग फर्स्ट पॉलिसी फॉर क्रिटिकल इंफॉर्मेशन, कि यहाँ पे एनिमी है और मार्क करना इफ देयर इज स्पाइक ड्रॉप्ड और नॉट, अगर एनिमी रोटेट कर रहे हैं कि नहीं। कीप्स द टीम इन्फॉर्म्ड, अगर कॉम्स टॉक्सिक है, अगर लाउड है तो क्या हुआ, यू कैन ऑलवेज स्टिल पास इन्फॉर्मेशन। नाउ म्यूट ट्रियाज. Mute triage is basically a decision rule for when to mute and when to hold off. If someone uses a slur or personal insult, उनको immediately mute करो, zero discussion, time waste करने की जरूरत नहीं है, that's boundary setting. अगर tactical disagreement होता है, अगर उनको chance दो तो maybe they will work with you. Now I think is very important, give compliments, make the conscious effort to praise your teammates at least twice every half. किसी ने smoke अच्छा दिया है but वो बातचीत एकदम नहीं कर रहा है, please take the initiative and thank them कि भाई अच्छा smoke था। इसको बोलते हैं reinforcement psychology that helps them improve themselves. Compliments counterbalances negative bias, because a toxic line can also be corrected by a good positive compliment. It also helps build micro trust, and you will also see that low closer to those right 11 to 12 or 12 to 1 rounds will be something that they try harder to win. Finally, it is very important, I have to give credit to the Reddit community of our Valorant India, that all these insights came to you from the community, from adults who are balancing jobs to teens and hostels who are playing together. That diversity makes our Mumbai server or Indian server interesting. It is not broken, and I think with the right kind of habits, the toxicity rating can go down. In fact, I would like to invite you to a 2-minute short survey to capture this properly, jiska data I will share in my next video, to answer the question finally, ki are Mumbai lobbies really bad or evil, or are they just loud? Because if they're just loud, as an Indian, I don't think we mind being loud, we just mind being bad. So try this tonight. जब till start हो जाता है, use your call outs and stick to them. You start seeing that आप instead of reacting to a bad mood, you may start controlling it, and that I think is the very first real fix for Mumbai servers tilt and toxicity. Thank you. I have been Quick Outlaw. Thank you for being part of the change. Good luck, have fun. I'll see you in the next match.